it'll be a busy time, I can promise you. We typically we're gonna do a dinner on arrival night and then do an in brief and describe for everybody what's going to happen. We give them a lot of gear, and I know you guys are too, to all the guests. And then first thing we're going to do is a little short class on Saturday morning, or the second or the day after the arrival, whatever day that is. And then we'll do some short class, get everybody on the same sheet of music from a minute of angle, a mill standpoint, wind effect, and we'll give everybody a range card as well for their gun and bullet and scope. And then we show them a way to clean a gun. There's lots of ways to do it. Everything here is a way. Then we're going to take them down, show them the principles of marksmanship. By lunchtime, they'll have good solid zeros on their guns. After lunch, which is typically at 1 o'clock, well, about 2 o'clock, we'll depart for what we call one of our many truing ranges. So you'll reconfirm your 100-yard zero, and then pretty soon you're dialing your scope out to 200 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, out to 700 normally that by the first day. So folks will be pinging 700-yard steel in the first afternoon. And what that does is it does several things, but one of the most important things it does, if you're a 2-inch shooter to 100 yards, 2 minutes, that's not going to go well at 700. So we're trying to get everybody into that half minute of angle zone. And then the further you get out, that becomes even more important than it does at 100 yards, as you well know.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, and then on day 2, look, we've thrown lots of ideas around. We're pretty flexible. We could reconfirm a lot of the precision style training on the second day. And if the group wants to go into getting chased by elephants and buffaloes, we can do that too. So and then we always, regardless, we end the second day with what we call the hare and the scope drill. And that's where we're simulating a real life, like a 7-day mule deer, and you've been sitting on this mountaintop for 6 days and 7 hours, and you're not very happy. So the whole thrill starts is when your guide says, "Oh my gosh, look at that 200-inch mule deer by the green tree and the white rock." Really? Well, so we go through life lessons on that, and then as it's a 20-shot course, and as people shoot it, we're counting down and putting all kinds of pressure on them, it's Jeff, as you well know, you can be the best shooter in the world, but boy, you put hair in the scope, and I'm talking animal hair, and all of a sudden things go right out the window. I know, I've seen them do it.
And one of the things I really appreciate, Tim, about the program you guys have established is you have the education portion of it, and then the practical application. And so you learn what you should do, and then you go do what you should do. And between those two things, that's where the real value comes to the people that come to the program.